Hello, trail travelers. It is Kerry, and we've had a bunch of questions about the Gasland Tankless Water Heater from the video that we posted recently. So I figured instead of just trying to answer each question, and a lot of them came in multiple times, I'll just do a kind of an update video and go over some other things that people have asked. First, the question was, well, how many gallons of water is stored in here? The answer is none. It is tankless, so you have to have a water source going into it. Number two, does it have a water pump? No, it does not have a water pump. It requires pressurized water. Now with our trailer, it has a water pump in it. So the hose that I have going to the trailer provides pressurized water into the system. So that's one way of doing it. You could get any other type of pump as long as that pump can put out about 1.5 gallons a minute, which is what this is rated for. If you can do like 1.6, 1.7, 2 gallons a minute, perfect, right? This is a like 1.6 gallon per minute water heater. So that's what you're looking for, something that can do approximately that. So if you want to just carry tubs, or tanks of water externally and just drop a hose in, you will need some type of pump to get that water into here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, another question was, what about if it's in freezing conditions? Will any water that's left inside, can that freeze and damage the unit? The answer is yes, of course it can, because when water freezes, it expands. And if it's inside some of these components and it expands, it could absolutely damage it. Well, there is a drain underneath, very easy, just unscrew it, let the water drain out, close it back up, and you don't have to worry about that. Can it run off the 1 pound propane tanks? Now, that's a good question that I have not put to the test. It is possible to get adapters to go from the standard fitting that goes on a 20-pound tank here to go to a 1 pound tank. The question I would think of was, would there be enough pressure coming from that to run it, and how long could you run it for? So I have not run that test. I don't plan on using 1 pound tanks. I might get a 5 pound tank somewhere if we decide we don't want the system right next to the trailer for doing showers, because that means all your shower water is on the ground right next to the tent. Now, some places in Moab and things where you're parked on rock, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to run off, or it's just not just going to be, water sitting there. It's not going to be mud. Other places in the forests and things, that can be a real problem when you're creating a lot of mud on the ground. So we're considering some way of having it more remote, which would just mean a longer water hose and a longer propane hose, or a small, like 5 gallon propane tank that we can then go and set up somewhere else. So there's that. Now, another question was, how good is the water pressure coming out of it at different altitudes? Well, right now I'm just under about 5,200 feet above sea level. So I'm just outside of Denver, Colorado. So we're a little below a mile above sea level right now. And I've got the unit on here, and let's see how far back I can get here and still be in the frame. Now this is the lowest setting. So on the lowest setting, it's putting out, there we go. Now it's putting out a fair amount of water, and it will kind of spurt and sputter a little bit as it tries to kind of get that water out there. I'm going to turn it to the middle setting, and now we've got a nice steadier stream of water. And I don't know if you can see this, there is steam coming off of this because it's like over 100 degrees that fast. Now if I turn the water all the way up, we'll get a huge stream of water coming out of this. You can wash yourself down very, very quickly. So that kind of shows the different water pressures that come out of it. Is the head on here adjustable for different styles? No, it isn't. This is a fixed head on here, but I'm sure you could adapt some other type of shower head to it if you have the right end and some way of turning the water on and off. Because once you power it off, it turns off the pressure in here, which also turns off my water pump. I don't have to do anything. That's why you don't hear the water pump running right now. It only clicks on when it detects that there's a loss of pressure and it starts putting water out. So as soon as I hit it on, I can hear the water pump fire up and everything starts working. Oh, very nice to have nice hot water. So those are some extra things about the Gasland propane tankless water heater. For us, this is a huge game changer when it comes to being out on a trail, staying clean, staying fresh. We're not going to go anywhere without one at this point now. We have 17 gallons of water on here, which is enough for Katerina and I to take a couple showers. And, you know, if there's 4 of us out there together, you know, we've got maybe 2 nights worth of showers, and we can always carry extra water and fill it up if we need to. So I hope this answered the additional questions people had about the water heater. If you have anything else, please let me know, email us, contact us, put a comment here in the video, and we will try and get whatever answers we can for you. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Kerry. Stay safe out there and clean. We'll see you on the trails.